I was gonna say he might be Friday.
Oh, I was gonna say crooked.
He was crooked, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I thought he was Friday.
It is Friday though.
What's the most crooked day of the week?
Oh, let me tell you. There once was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence and a crooked style. He brought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a crooked little house.
Shane, if I see a fucking man appear in the side of Brian's house, I'm gonna be very upset at you.
You know, I just doomed us all, because that's the point of the movie, is once you say the Crooked Man song, you're all doomed.
You sing the crooked song, and he will literally kill you and your friends.
He won't stop. He's kind of like the death character in Final Destination.
You guys ever played like Bloody Mary growing up, or like Crooked Man?
I played Bloody Mary.
I said it like 3 times in my bathroom mirror once, and I think like Drake appeared.
Oh my god, that's sick.
What? Drake wasn't a thing yet.
Imagine the crazy thing about this movie. You know what's even crazier than there being a crooked man? How everybody thought that little girl killed that person
By like breaking all of her limbs.
Like, I would actually believe the crooked man theory over the fact that she literally broke every single bone in that girl's body in that way.
Yeah.
And killed her with that knife.
So say a 12-year-old really does stab her best friend. Is 6 years in a psych place enough? What else could you really do to a 12-year-old, though?
Well, so that's the thing.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ. So that's the thing. Her case would have gone like with the insanity route because she was saying an imaginary man.
Oh, I thought you said her case was going to go viral.
I just went viral.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were actually spit a rap right there. Not just say one line, but, you know.
There's more lyrics than that?
I feel like this movie's got some people that, like, this doesn't he look familiar?
Yes, he looks
I thought
familiar.
I've seen every person in this movie before. Everybody looked like somebody.
Yeah.
Like, that guy looks like Billy Bob Thornton.
Like a mix of like Billy Bob. If like Billy Bob had like a crossover with like Danny Trejo, like this guy.
Like a mixed Billy and Danny. Shane, can you get off your phone and talk to us, please?
Don't you want me to look up who that guy is, you asshole?
She's still using wired headphones.
Asshole or dirty asshole?
Mike's being a dirty asshole because he knows I'm the guy who looks shit up, and then he's coming at me for looking
Guys,
shit up.
can we talk about me, please?
Clearly, we are.
So Crooked Man's an internet meme. They did it.
Oh, I've seen this guy before,
Michael
too.
Jae White, you know, he's always in fighting movies except for Crooked Man. He's here for some reason.
Yeah, this is very out of place.
Yo, so this part's so funny. They pull up right after this chick spray paints their garage, and they don't chase her. She would go to prison for doing
I also
something
feel
like
like that she would have spray painted that years ago. Like,
right?
Like now they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like everybody's...
Crooked Man was here 6
years ago.
This guy was in Velvet Buzzsaw.
I actually like that movie a lot.
He was a bartender in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Really? Have you seen Velvet Buzzsaw?
I have.
What's that?
You'd like it if you like Jake Gyllenhaal movies.
I sure do.
Where he plays like a really smug art critic. It's super. It's so.
I'm
funny.
so in. Where can
Yeah.
I watch it? Tubi?
It used to be on Netflix.
It was a Netflix original, so it should still be on
I also,
Netflix.
if you haven't noticed, I've deleted my Netflix.
I didn't notice.
didn't
I stopped
notice.
watching stuff on it.
Yeah, I deleted it.
So you cut the cord, so to say.
Just for Netflix, yeah. Like, I cut the
You kept
cord.
everything else?
Yeah.
What made you just can Netflix totally? Did they raise the price or something?
Well, I was paying like over $20 a month for Netflix. I realized because I had like the 4K version.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Was it like
I don't really like, watch that much stuff on Netflix.
didn't they crack down on like sharing?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if that was actually enforced though.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. So you have to pay for an additional household now. It's pretty crazy.
The
I hope-
truth is, I
hope
think I'm
they
cutting
go out of
Netflix.
business.
I think I'm gonna get Paramount at some point. That's my goal,
Paramount's pretty
and
cool.
I'll share Paramount with you guys once I get it. But
Do you have Disney Plus? Heard it's lit.
No, I don't have that.
Shan has Peacock.
Honestly,
I do. You all use it. It's
Peacock
great.
Peacock
Facts.
is really good. I think like if I just had HBO Max, I think I'd be fine. Like HBO Max is everything to me.
HBO Max is my favorite
It's
thing in the world.
Easily
It's amazing.
my favorite. It's so fucking good. Good movies. Literally, they've got really solid movies. They've got all South Park. HBO Max
Literally
also
the
has
best-
the Studio Ghibli movies. Like it has everything I ever wanted.
It's true. It's where I watched Spirited Away. I watched Tortoro, and I watched. There's another one I watched that was really good.
The best TV shows, literally ever.
You're right.
Are on
Like,
HBO.
I don't even feel like I didn't even mention the fact that like the original HBO content is gold.
Oh, Game of
Like,
Thrones, Deadwood.
The golden standard: Sopranos, The Wire,
6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under. I mean, I could actually keep going because they've got like The Night of and Band of Brothers,
True Detective.
True Detective,
Season 4 is coming out
True
soon.
Blood. I'm like True Blood, but True Blood.
No,
Kill
it's a lot of
Kill-
shit.
The
Kill
Blood Be True.
Generation, Oz,
The Leftovers.
The Leftovers, Boardwalk Empire.
Yellow Jackets.
That's Showtime.
Oh, fuck.
Good one, Shane.
I really thought I was adding something to the conversation, and then I realized I ruined the moment.
Oh, good.
Can you guys call me Mike the Snake Roberts G from now on?
Oh my god, I like that. You're giving me a Snake Roberts vibe right now.
Yeah, you know what? Because he was a raging alcoholic, so sure.
You've drank more Trulies than I have.
That's my third.
I like the cherry truly.
It's really good. It's really good.
It is. Tasty.
Yeah, no, the cherry's really good. The
You
only
wanna
one I
try
don't-
some of mine?
The only one I don't like is blueberry.
Oh. He hates it because we like it, Bri.
And we like
He's being that guy.
No.
He's always that guy.
You know, sometimes you think you just know a guy, and then he turns out he's a cop.
Yeah. So this guy's a cop. So she's gonna befriend the cop here.
We actually haven't talked about like the movie at all.
No, we talk about the legend of the Crooked
Yes,
Man.
so let's talk about at least the opening. Give a just what's happening. Oh, we did actually. We talked about the girl murdered, psych ward. She gets out of the psych ward. Then her whole thing is that she's like wants to talk to her friends, but none of them want anything to do with her because
Oh,
they think she actually killed.
The town has blacklisted Olivia Shaw.
Shane, if I thought you killed like one of my good friends, I wouldn't talk to you either. I don't want to talk to you right now. And you haven't killed anybody that I know of.
I might be impressed by the fact that you had the strength to pop every bone in that person's body.
You don't know about that 12-year-old strength, though.
That 12-year-old, yeah, like a little girl sleepover thing.
Yeah,
Dash your pillow so hard it cracks every bone in your body.
it's crazy. But like I don't know this.
Would you guys be able to fall asleep like that with every fucking single light on, like 12 lights all at once?
I can do it.
Did you guys rock a nightlight out when you were little?
I did.
I can do it. I can sleep with lights on.
I actually had a Nickelodeon alarm clock that had a little slime like nightlight on it.
Yeah.
Hoorah!
Yeah, no, it was really cool. Actually,
See, here's the thing. I need pitch black, but I need noise, like a fan.
I always rock a fan. I rock a fan all
See,
the time.
Caitlin. She needs
White
the
noise.
noise. We agree on a lot of stuff. That's why we're best friends. How's the painting going, Caitlin?
I need.
Oh, man.
My lord.
That's
Yeah.
fake. That's some fake redhead shit.
Oh,
So
that
first
was
of-
brutal.
First of all, I actually don't like to sleep in complete darkness. I'm on edge with you guys. Like I'm on the opposite.
I know what you're going to say.
I need a light.
We'll bring up the fact that you could sleep literally anywhere,
Well, yeah,
anytime.
that's
I'm not
that-
going to say it, though.
That's neither here nor there. You got to say it. I just like a light on. 'Cause I like to see where I'm going because I usually wake up in the middle of the night and I don't trip over something. You ever just trip over something?
You ever
Oh.
just like look up an item you used to own because you wanted to show your friends what it looked like, and then you see it's going on eBay for $90 and you feel sick?
What is that?
My Nickelodeon alarm clock.
Oh yeah.
It was this.
Is Reptar on that?
No.
So
Reptar should be
what
on
I
it.
will say about this movie to
Yes.
get us back on track is the second that Olivia Shaw comes back, not only does the Crooked Man start striking again after 6 years, but she gets a rock thrown through her window. And you'd think it's just a local hooligan, but it's actually J. Michael White warning her.
Do you realize this is my least favorite part of the movie because it's so fucking stupid?
It's also nonsensical. There's
Yes.
no way he would try to like get her to
That
leave
is not
by throwing a rock.
Yeah, that is not the way to get someone's attention. He's like, I thought you would listen. No one's getting a rock thrown through the window that says leave and listening.
That's a plotty toddy device. if
Yeah,
I've ever
it was
seen one.
really freaking stupid. But other than that, I do enjoy this movie.
It's like a move like a bully would do, you know?
Yeah,
Throw rocks through windows.
yeah. So
What I want to know is what the crooked man was doing for 6 years. Was he sleeping?
Well, no.
It was in his crooked house.
Yeah, eating his crooked mouse,
Yeah.
wearing his crooked blouse.
He was just straight chilling for 6 years. Posted up?
They explained that like since she had left, the crookedness got split, and they needed them all to be back together for the crookedness to be whole again.
So nobody in that 6 years said that the crooked man.
No, he was waiting.
He's just waiting in the weeds?
because I think he needed.
He needed them all to be together. That's honestly how they explain it.
I hate how there's like a. It's almost like they had to be in the same town to be able to like strike.
Because it makes no sense. Because the one girl leaves town,
Yeah.
and still dies.
But essentially, it's kind of like the Dairy Main thing, where like they're
Yeah.
back together.
That's
and
a good
once
point.
they're back, then the crooked man is like back to kill everybody. He starts killing him, and this guy came in as a pizza boy. Now he's
He
a
was
lawyer.
just being, yeah.
Pizza boy.
And he was nice enough to fix their circuit breaker. That's the thing. You know, like, this character is so interesting because at that sleepover, the mother has no problem with the strange pizza boy going downstairs
And fixing the
their
circuit.
breakers, and she leaves. And this dude is significantly older than
These young
12-year-old
girls.
Yeah.
I actually think my favorite part, though, of this guy's character is that he's a successful lawyer right now, but when they do the news report of his death, they're like, former pizza boy.
That's actually true.
Like, if I die and the news calls me former pizza boy, just defile my grave. I don't even want people to know where I was buried anymore. I don't want to be known as the former pizza boy.
He was a pizza boy
I
when
was
he was
more
like,
than that.
He was like a high school pizza boy. Now he's like a full grown ass man. He's an attorney.
Yeah, and they literally refer to him as former pizza boy.
Now, do they really explain why when the crooked man kill? I love also how like they would think that she's the killer and she defiles her face in such a way that it's charred. But the crooked man like chars their face.
Yeah.
It's his kink. Charred face.
Yeah, no, it kind of, all right. So it's weird. We're doing that thing where it's like I like this movie when we're watching it, but the more we're talking about it, there's a lot of plot holes.
But the thing is, it's like a fun, entertaining.
Yes, it is.
It's the
Yes,
definition
it
of like a fun, entertaining 21st century.
I like it
movie.
even more now that we're talking about it.
It's because, like Brian said, it is entertaining. It's like very entertaining.
You can pick the shit out of this movie. I think my biggest problem is the fact that the thing glitches. I don't like it.
It's pointless. It was not needed.
They
It
were
was
just-
it was goofy. I thought it was goofy.
Yeah.
If they would have just had it the way it looked, I think I would be more than fine with it.
Yeah.
Is that like what
That's
you
Captain
would?
Crunch in her bowl.
Good choice by her. It's sharp cereal,
Yeah.
but it tastes good.
But
Crooked Man, is that what you would see like in your sleep paralysis?
no, that's the Hat Man.
Oh.
Oh, the Hat Man, that's a thing.
Now, when this guy died, the pizza boy, now lawyer, then I've realized like, okay, he's killing everybody that was in that house that night.
Yep.
Yes.
Because like,
Well,
why
because
else would he kill that guy?
that's the group that summoned him.
Yes.
And if you listen to the song, they'll find out later how you stop them. You need the music box.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get the music box. I kind of love how the ending. I'm going to skip all the way to the end.
Go for it.
Where like
Do
you
it.
just kind of chime, like you kind of like wind up the music box, and he just smokes back into the.
Yo, it actually, the music box reminded me of some cabin in the woods shit that they would find in that basement
Yeah.
to like summon a creature.
Right. Did I tell you the music box reminded me of some of that cabin in the wood shit? Love you, Shane.
This is why this is the B show, right? Because like
It's the Bogart show.
because he's like just jumping down my throat, saying the same shit I'm saying. It's not needed. We don't need you.
A is like the
You want me to
acclaim
leave?
show,
No.
and B
No,
is like the.
I drove you
Bethesda
here. Do you
show.
want me to leave?
No, I gotta go home.
I gotta go
What'd you say,
home.
Brian?
I said A is the acclaim show,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
B is the Bethesda show.
Yeah.
I prefer Bogart.
This is the Bogart show. Nah, this is the Blow show.
The Blow show. I can't believe J. Michael. Is that his name? J. Michael White?
It's John Michael White.
John Michael White. I've only seen him in action movies.
Yeah.
So like the fact that he's in a horror movie and he's the one that posted, you find out that he's the one that posted the original clip. They find this out because like as they go into deep-seated investigation and she pulls some of her former friends in, the one girl, not Violet, the other girl, she pulls into the investigation. She like traces it back with one of the cops, like the source data, tracking it all the way back to the article he like the whole Crooked Man article. They chase it back to a warehouse, and he admits that like his biggest regret was posting and how someone could summon the Crooked Man, and that's what got all those people killed.
Yeah.
We could talk about this relationship.
How they
with the
fall in
cop.
love like almost the second time they meet.
Instantly. Well, that's a thing with these kinds of movies, and I've noticed as we've talked about, the romance happens rapid.
They smooch a
At
few
light
times.
speed.
It's almost like he knows that she was not a psychopath killer.
Yeah. Or he knows she's a psychopath killer, and he knows they're easy to get with.
Ooh.
He's like,
Yeah,
she's
he's
weak,
thinking.
she's vulnerable, she needs a man,
Yeah, she needs a
right?
Well, you find out that he was actually at the house that
I
night.
actually didn't hate that.
No, it was
Yeah.
a good reveal.
Like I like the whole idea
Because
like,
it made it more realistic
the
why he was
sister-
actually involved.
The sister was supposed to be there. It makes sense that a teenage boy would try to fuck with them. I kind of would get that.
Yes.
But when he saw that his sister was not there, he left. But he was still there when they were doing the whole summoning process of the Crooked Man.
Shan, is that what we did when we had sleepovers?
No, we circle jerked.
You know, this reminded me like,
Literally.
remember when they summoned like Slender Man? It kind of
Yes.
reminded me of like
Yes.
they summoned.
Yeah,
the
it's
Crooked
exactly
Man.
like that. Actually, this came out before Slender Man, right?
When did this come out? When did Crooked Man come out?
2016, I believe.
Yeah, that's before Slender Man was 18.
But the story of Slender Man's been around for fucking.
But it was even before it was Slender Man. It was before it was The Observer or something, right? I forgot what it was called. Something like that.
Okay.
The Watcher, The Observer?
So I just meant the movie Slender Man. Like
Oh.
Slender Man itself, like the lore was before this movie.
Yeah.
Like I think the video games for Slender Man, even like the 8
Oh,
pages,
yeah.
even came out well
yeah.
before this.
Well before.
But the actual like that Joey King movie, I think came out in 2018. Yeah, which is 2 years after this movie.
She's a hottie, for sure.
Yeah, she was in Wish Upon, right?
I like that movie, Shane. I always say it.
It's weird.
I may be in the minority, but I love a good Ryan Felipe.
It is one of the
picking up
few
scrap metal.
It's one of the few movies where it's like notoriously panned, and I'm the one who agrees with that, and you're the one who likes it. Like I feel like it's never that way.
It's true. Like people like will literally shit on that movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it. I don't know.
So
what do you
sue
want me to
him,
say?
right?
Sue me.
What about Bye Bye Man?
I've actually never seen it.
That movie,
crazy,
that's
yeah.
what I need you to see because I need to know if you're with the minority who like it. Because the Bye Bye Man is so fucking
I don't
bad.
think I would.
Is
like
it
that.
better or worse than Smiley? Because I love Smiley.
Oh God, no! Smiley's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
No.
No, Brian would even say that.
I don't really like it. Usually, rarely would like those movies. If I'm being honest.
Smiley.
Yeah. Actually, I really don't think Wish Upon was a bad movie. To be honest with you, I mean, like,
Well, no,
there's
it's better than Smiley.
There's definitely worse. I'm sure it's better than Bye Bye Man too.
It is. It is. Wish Upon is definitely better than Bye Bye Man. But we're talking about this. So basically, all the girls. So
That's fucking. That looks terrible.
I wasn't expecting
Well,
good
the
CGI.
CGI
from
in
movie.
this movie was absolute garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So let's just talk about how so the girls are slowly getting murdered one by one. So some of the girls from the slumber party get murdered. The babysitter gets murdered.
babysitter gets murdered. They go to the concert to check
Save
out
her.
Mia. I forgot her
Yeah.
name. Whatever her name is. She's like a local celebrity or something. She's in town playing. She's really good, but she sees the Crooked Man, and she dies in her dressing room.
What's kind of crazy is the way they present her during the slumber party to the reveal to where she was. I actually thought she was going to play a major role in them helping them. I didn't think she was
does.
going to be a throwaway death, and that's what she was.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Crooked Man gets some pretty good kills off.
Yeah, no, this movie has good kills.
The one girl, the one Violet, I think is
Yes.
the girl, fucking rips her. He cracks her. First of all, number one, I have no idea how she's still alive after her neck is snapped.
Yes.
that's number one. Number two,
They-
who's the Mortal Kombat character that actually rips the head and spine out?
Sub-Zero does that. It's a
Sub-Zero?
fatality. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens, and it's sick and awesome.
Yeah, no. I like how they become fugitives, her and the cop, and his dad's hunting
Yeah, there's
them.
a dad subplot.
But then they stop the Crooked Man and come back like nothing ever happened.
I know.
It's kind of wild,
Yeah,
kind of a plot hole.
yeah. They stop the Crooked Man and no longer fugitives.
Yeah, because it's they didn't know they stopped the Crooked Man. They didn't believe it from the
didn't
beginning.
believe-
Why
yeah.
do they believe it now? Granted, they have absolutely no proof tying them to any of those murders. And it actually really upset me while watching this movie when him and the girl go to the house while the one girl dies. And then they walk out of the house and he's like, she did it. And he's like, I was with her the whole night. She didn't do it. And they're like, nope, she did it. And then he's like, and then they just cuff her.
Yeah, cuff her.
What happened to alibi?
She didn't even get read her rights or anything.
No.
She's like, I was, even though I was with her like literally the entire night, and so I was like, no, she did it. I know it. Call it police intuition.
Call it a hunch.
Nice. That's nice. Call it a hunch.
The crooked house at the end that kind of looked like that Pennywise house. Didn't you think so?
Yeah, I mean the CGI was not very good.
No.
In this. I mean, we were not watching it for that. We kind of knew what we were getting into.
No.
Dina Meyer's in this one.
Is this her? Is this Dina Meyer? Who was Dina Meyer in this?
Dina Meyer was the mom of Alice.
That's right. Okay. Which is her.
Is that
right?
her right there?
That is not her right there.
No, it's not.
This is was this the mom?
I thought it was the mom.
No, was this the mom of the
Oh, it was the mom of
girl?
the other girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It's the wrong mom. Wrong mom.
She's the one that gets I think pulls out the gun on her when she tries to get into her house.
Yes. Because she gets murdered in the hospital by the crooked man. Another good kill here in the hospital.
Thing about the Crooked Man is Crooked Man likes the dark.
Yes. So he's kind of like what's
that's
that
a-
movie?
Babadook.
And Lights Out.
Lights Out, yeah.
Where they
solid
only-
fucking movie too.
I really like Lights Out. I'm surprised we never talked about Lights Out yet on the podcast. Really good movie.
When you watch the Crooked Man, it looks like he does like a dance number sometimes. He just does like a couple.
Right there, he did like a Michael Jackson.
Yo, it's actually sick though because it's a really cool design if they get rid of the glitching.
Yeah. No, I
I
agree with
agree.
you.
I agree.
Like the glitching ruins him.
Yeah, like that's just so
It's not
fucking.
necessary.
It's so fucking
He's not
goofy.
a computer. Like he's not a computer virus.
Yeah.
He's not like from like Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Yeah, yeah, it makes no sense.
He's a Crooked Man.
That's a lot of blood.
That's a ton of blood.
She's dead. So yeah, so really just to get into it again, like once all these people are dead and two girls buy in, the one girl though, she can't handle knowing the truth, so she commits to the Crooked Man.
Oh, yeah, the one
She
friend.
suicides by Crooked
She
Man.
made it
Oh,
all
yeah.
the way, but I think she was so scared of knowing it inevitably would get to her.
Yeah.
She decides to turn out all her lights and just go. And they get there in time to like save her, except they don't.
Yeah.
She's actually still dead, even though they turn the light on.
Yeah, so that's a main. When
appears
she
in the
warns everybody, she's always like, "Stay in the light."
Yeah.
he lives in the dark.
Yeah, she just missed saving her friend.
know.
'Cause
Very
the second
close.
turns the light on, her body she's dead. Her face is already like charred.
Can we talk about It Follows on this show? Is that too high budget?
We reviewed that 2 years ago on the final pod.
Oh,
I'm actually upset. He doesn't pay attention to the show.
Yeah, that was like episode it was like 39 or 40 or something. No, it was-
yeah, that's a long time
it was
ago,
a
Shane.
while ago.
Like
What episode are you guys on now?
I think
one.
we're close to one. We're on.
80
Yeah, we're going to be doing 180 this Monday.
Jay, you're talking a solid
Actually-
140 weeks ago.
When this airs, it'll probably be like 182 or something.
Yeah.
183 maybe.
It's okay, Mikey.
We're gonna get to 200 soon. We're gonna have
Yeah.
a real cool
ABC's
thing.
of Death 2 coming
real
up.
cool thing planned. By the way, we're gonna have a real cool
Hey-o.
episode planned in November. Stay
Oh,
tuned for
we
that.
do have a big episode
We're
in
gonna have a
November.
big episode coming
Is
up.
it a Thanksgiving horror
It's not.
movie?
No,
Oh.
It's not.
We
It's-
won't
it's-
reveal what it is yet.
It's a big one.
But it's a big one.
You'll be here. Tune in to the A show.
Yeah. It's going to be great. Okay. So all the girls are dead. Her and the police officer are going to go to the crooked house, crooked mouse, crooked blouse. They are going to use the music box to try to suck his soul into the music box.
I just love how he gets smoked into the.
It's kind of. I thought they were going to kill the cop multiple times in this
well,
scene.
I actually like how the cop takes a slug at the Crooked Man.
He's like, no matter what happens, keep playing the music.
Let's give him a fucking body shot.
Yo,
he just
it's
eats it and
incredible.
tosses him. So funny.
His movie's just hella enjoyable. I can't. And you know what's funny? I remember you're like when we were like looking up movies to do on Tubi. You're like, I don't want to do this one.
This trailer looked horrible,
Yeah.
like bad, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
So oh,
sorry.
I just had one other thing to talk about, just because we didn't really mention the point of Michael Jae White or Jay White or whatever. Which, by the way, the only thing I knew that guy from, I know you say action movies, but there's that Steven Seagal interview where they try to ask him if these guys are tougher than him, and Michael Jae White is one of the people they ask. They're like, "Is he a tough guy?" And Seagal's like, he doesn't even say it. Yeah, oh no, he says, "Can I laugh in your face?"
So he's like dissing that
Yeah.
guy? Why?
Well, because Steven Seagal's the toughest man he's ever known.
That's true.
But
Takes
yeah.
no damage in his movies.
But yeah, so this guy, his whole subplot is that didn't he start the Crooked Man curse?
He did.
By putting it on the internet.
I did mention that.
You did. Okay.
I did mention it.
Okay.
Yeah. You might even look at something up, but I did mention
he
it.
definitely was, yeah.
Yeah, he started it. He literally admitted to getting people killed. He regrets it.
Yeah.
And they were able to trace back.
Okay, yeah,
'cause
yeah,
now
yeah,
has his
you're
own
right, you're
website.
right, you're right.
That's really all he's there for.
Yeah, he doesn't do much more than that.
He's just pretty much the guy that like brought them to the attention, and she traced it all the way back. Like the author who wrote about like the music box, she chased it back to find the music box at that author's like daughter's house.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Go get him." She gives him the music box, like you
And
said,
then they go and
goes
they
to the
get him.
crooked house, the crooked mouse, the crooked blouse.
yeah.
The sixpence
crooked.
thing really doesn't mean anything.
Nah, that's
What
why I
did,
didn't even mention it.
What was this about?
No, it means
Crooked
nothing, right?
coins?
It should no. It's just so in the rhyme he gives a crooked sixpence or something. It's just like his calling card.
Was the sixpence none the richer? Kiss me.
Okay, so that's the Crooked Man.
On the coin.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that's really it for this one.
It gets wrapped up in the music
Yeah.
box, and that's it.
And that's it. The day is saved. And now we can all recommend this movie.
Well, there's sort of the ending scene
There's an ending scene.
with the new set of girls that does it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, it's
new
the
girls that
fucking,
do it,
like,
it's gonna. I mean, you
continue.
don't see it come back, but they just recite it and
Yeah.
then it ends.
Would this movie have been better if it was like not 6 years later and it was the kids trying to like take on the Crooked Man? Shane, you remember those times?
Oh, like
Elementary school? Seesaws, story time, chasing girls with sticks.
Was that our childhood?
That's what I did in elementary school.
That's a weird. Okay.
I was bagging the ladies.
In elementary
Yeah,
school?
for sure.
Okay. Well, now we can recommend the movie.
I need a countdown. Oh, there you go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Good, solid.
Yeah.
flick.
We're finally all on the same page.
I literally knew walking in I was going to like this movie. I knew it right away.
Yeah.
I like Truth or Dare.
This kind of gave me a Truth or Dare vibe, except it was way better.
Way better than Truth or Dare.
You mean
So
better
much
than better than a solid 8?
It was better than Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare was like
Horrible.
exhausting to try to. Number one, it was super cringy, but it was exhausting to try to like follow and rationalize.
Yeah, it's really, really bad, Truth or Dare. And you gave it like what, a 10?
No, like a solid 8.
Was Mike our first ever guest
No,
on the pod?
I think Damien was.
Damien was, yeah.
Damien was the first ever
Because
guest.
on the invitation.
Then it was Ant.
and then, yeah.
You know, Mike, third place G.
Hey, you won in the end. You got on the B show.
Is this really a win though?
Wow.
I come on here and get berated by
This
my
is
best friends.
100% why next week we're reviewing Clownery.
We need to review clowns. Mike G hates clowns.
I
so
love
we're reviewing
them. I love
Clownery.
them.
It is October.
We haven't brought that up once yet. It's literally the best month of the year right
Well,
now.
we didn't bring it up because we really didn't do a theme for October on this show. we
That's a weird address. 4782.
also, I guess we should actually mention it's technically November 3rd,
Oh,
and Clownery technically comes out November 10th.
Oh, all right. Well, in any case,
we're getting
that
close.
house number that she's at right now, this is, by the way, Dina Meyer's house because she's super protective
That's
of
right,
Alice,
yeah.
is 4782, which means that there's thousands of houses on this street,
That's a really good point.
which means that it's a crooked street.
full circle right there.
Then, Clownery next week. We'll see you then.
Clowns, more clowns. We've done a lot of
We do a lot of clowns on this
Haunted
podcast.
Maze,
We could
clowns in the woods.
Stop doing that. As
Literally
well.
any of the Camp Bloods.
Yeah.
That's Clown Jace.
It's the clown. He was the clown.
We'll see you next Friday.
I do a show with a clown every week.